All right, happy June 11th, everyone. Today was amazing. So we're gonna hop right into our trade. So the stock we traded for today was HSDT. HSDT popped out with news with an insurance paying their portable neuromodulation simulator, and this is bullish news because the insurance, which was Aetna, which when I looked into it, is going to be placing. They're going to be buying it essentially. So this is going to improve, and this is Helios Medical Technologies, so they're a company for medical equipment. So this is going to give them revenue and boost up their sales. So definitely bullish, and it's a really big insurance company. It's not some small insurance. Aetna is pretty well known. So this was at the top of the hour. At the bottom of the hour, 7 a.m., 4 a.m. my time. I saw it go up, pull it back down. I didn't get in. I was waiting for some stocks to come out, and I saw this one come out with news. And I read it, and I saw the flow. I've traded this stock in the past before, so I felt pretty confident that okay, this is going to be the one. So with my first entry, I was getting in around here, and it went up again, pulled back, and I kept getting in, and then I eventually sold my position around 402. So it was very small, hold time. I bought in around here and I sold it closer to the top. It did dip back down. I did feel a bit iffy at first. I thought this was not going to pop. So if I didn't really look at this, this is all I saw. So right here on the 1 minute chart, you can see on the right, this is all I'm looking at. And to me, it's like, okay, there's topping tail, a red topping tail, a green topping tail, and another red topping tail. The first red candle is the doji candle. And then I'm seeing the red volume starting to pick up, so I'm like, okay, let's be careful. And, after that, it popped up immediately. So I sold in around here, around this area, 702. I didn't hold that long. I bought in here, and I sold around here at the top, close to that area. And then the profit for the day was actually about 102. Not 102, sorry, 123. So the same profit as yesterday, like very, that was unexpected. So I came through with the same profit. And honestly, I really could have held longer, but I was trying to manage my risk. I didn't know whether or not this would go even higher. Just because I saw, resistance, it did dip back down. I was already out of the position here, but, maybe if I had more, what I could have done is bought on dips right here below VWAP as it starts pulling up. So after this candle right here, maybe around this candle is where I would, buy in for the next squeeze up, sell again, squeeze down, and looking for that reversal candle. So this is I think it's a pretty good reversal candle. The bottom of the trend, and this is also not a bad reversal candle as well. It's a red bottoming candle, so this is typically a sign of reversal. And then on the first, second, and the third attempt, it did eventually break through. By that time, I did have a little bit of FOMO, but honestly, what's going to get me up there are the consistent wins. I can't bet that it's going to keep going up higher and higher, and I think my decision was right, where I took my profit where I should. It was not 20 cents, it was about 15, 14 cents. My average was around the 123s, and I got out closer to the 140s. So it wasn't 20 cents exactly, but we still made profit. That's $123.58 more than I had yesterday, and I'm gonna be grateful for that. When I have more size, I'm definitely gonna keep continuing the trade. So that's the goal too. When I have a bigger account, if I can see a continuation in the trade, then I'm gonna continue it. What I would have done realistically, I would say, I wouldn't have bought here. I likely would have waited till it actually pulled back, and then maybe on the second pullback right here, around 706, is where I see this candle form. I'm like, okay, this does seem like a pretty good candle for the next leg up, and it did eventually go up. As soon as I start seeing green candles go up, I should be adding, and then dips down, I should add even more, and then it's still going further up. But on the level 2, I was a little bit conflicted because 1 second there would be huge buy orders, and the next second be immediately sell orders. But that's the thing with lower float stocks, anyone can sell a large enough position with these lower float stocks because there's enough float that's going to keep rotating or floating in and out of this particular stock, where someone could sell half this share amount, and then there could be another half that's buying it. So it's not really lowering the price. So it was really strong news, and the momentum did show this morning. And then this is why I don't hold stock. So if you guys wonder, why doesn't he just hold for longer? I want to be in and out like 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, I made it 123. That's much better than hourly job 22. So if I kept holding, thinking, it's gonna go higher, look, so the 200 EMA, I did look at that, right? I'm like, okay, this has a high of the 200 EMA of 1601, but something I need to also look at is checking the 5-minute chart to see if there's any prior levels of resistance. 150s, there was some level of resistance around this area, so you can see there's some indecision here. So in the 150s, I'm looking at previous days, and right here, there's a top. I'm going to be expecting some sort of resistance. There was definitely resistance right here at 220. It didn't go really anything higher than this. Had it gone higher, could have seen $3, but it didn't. So this was the resistance level. If the stock ever comes up on really good news, similar to what we saw today, and the volume's strong, we can expect a breakout after this level and then meeting resistance around $3 until the next top. But as you can see on this chart, this began to unwind after maybe 30 minutes. After 10 minutes, it already started unwinding, so it peaked in 10 minutes. Could I have stayed a little bit longer? Yeah, but do I want to risk it? No. And then it goes down. The open, it sank and popped up immediately to high 180 and further sold down. And look how much it went down by. 60 cents. That's even lower than when it began. So I wonder why. So I'm looking at this. I don't know. Maybe this headline, market didn't like it. People taking profits. But anyways, we beat yesterday and Monday again. We're back on profit, green on the week 2. I'm super excited to see what tomorrow and Friday is going to give us. I'm still going to be a bit cautious. I don't want to give everything back. I don't have unlimited funds. Towards the end of the month, if I am way over my goal, then that's when I can take a little bit more risk because I know I'm going to have this cushion that I'm building up right now. Beginning of the month, I need to build up cushion. If I can build up enough cushion, or maybe if I end up 500 or only on the week 2 or even close to 1,000, I'll take a little bit more risk, but I do have to proceed with caution. If not, I'm going to get full of myself, and then I'm going to take some really awkward trades, and I'm going to question myself, why did I do that? With Monday, that's what happened. I kind of just it was a bit of the level 2 data not filling at exactly 100 shares, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do. We just got to keep going, and I love this momentum. June strong. All right, see you guys tomorrow.